from Hackney here to tell us what happened this morning with an officer-involved shooting.
Good morning. Around 3:20 this morning, we had an officer observe a vehicle with some faulty equipment violations over at Arlington Road near Jasper Avenue. The officer saw the vehicle, initiated a traffic stop. Before he actually stopped the car, he called for a backup officer who actually was right in the area, was right there with him. So he had two officers at the traffic stop. The one officer talked to the driver of the vehicle, was getting his information. The other officer went to the passenger side, started talking to the passenger, asking for identification. There was some hesitancy for producing the identification. The passenger then opened the passenger door and fled on foot out of the vehicle. The officer who was dealing with him chased him on foot. The other officer got back in his car and drove about 1 block down to India Avenue. The one officer tackled the suspect in Arlington Road. In the front yard, as the officer tackled him, the suspect became combative with the officers. Both officers were doing their best to place him under arrest, subdue him. The suspect sits up, produces a handgun from his waist, and fires several shots at the officer. Both officers then returned fire at the suspect, shooting several times. The suspect was actually struck. He is killed. He is dead at the scene. Both officers are fine. Nobody was hurt with the officers. One of the rounds did actually strike the house. It's at the intersection. Nobody inside that residence was hurt. There's a little bit of property damage associated with that, but there's nobody injured at the house. The officers, as per our standard policy in situations like this, have been placed on administrative leave. I will have a follow-up news conference this afternoon at 1 o'clock, providing some additional details. The suspect's identity is not known at this point in time. We'll follow that up this afternoon. Still an active investigation. Things are ongoing, and I'll have more information this afternoon for you.
Has the driver been taken into custody?
The driver is cooperative with us. It appears that the passenger in his car, somebody he had just met, and was kind of chauffeuring to another location for a friend. So he did not know him very well at all, but he is cooperative.
How close was the person to the officers when they fired the initial shots?
This was within a couple feet from where they were wrestling with him, trying to subdue him. He pushes away, sits up, and fires at him. So just lucky and blessed that the officers were okay.
How many shots did the officers fire?
At this point in time, we're still counting those up. We'll know better this afternoon. There's a number of shots fired, and again, the suspect's identity is some of those things.
Would you say they're extremely lucky to go on?
Oh yeah, they're extremely lucky. Again, this kind of highlights the dangerous nature of police work. What you think is a routine traffic stop here with a tag light being out or tail light being out, it turns into something where somebody produces a gun, shoots at you, and it causes you to use deadly force. So you just never know in this job what you're going to face.
Any charges for the driver?
At this point in time, no, the driver's not facing any charges.
From Hackney with Jacksonville.